Kura team, and welcome back to PS5 Skull and Bones. This is my HELM Empire overview, which is to say there are things, but I want to talk to you about things. Look at this. This costs pieces of 8 HELM coins. These things that are up here in the top right-hand corner. It says 240. Adds a 10% chance to produce an additional item when finding contraband. Yes. Okay, very well and good. However, you remember, team, do you remember when I was talking to you and I was saying about the fact that it was going to be a bit of a grind because I was going to have to do some things and I was going to have to get some stuff for my boat? Well, I found out why the helm is important, or more importantly, why I need to do it. So, I'm still a cutthroat, but as you can see here, I have a brigantine called the Revenge, which we'll go and have a look at in a minute. But I want to talk to you about some stuff in relation to the helm right now before we deal with that. It's good at ramming, which is great. I've rammed a few ships, which is suitably fine, and it's hull health 42,000, brace strength 8,400, 12 knots. It's pretty good. 18 knots at trim. It's pretty quick, which is pretty handy, and 45,000 cargo in the stamina's standard. I've got the fire bombards, the fire long gun 2, the long gun 4, fire bombard 2, and rocket. I've got Bastion 3 defense, which is pretty good, and I've got 5 slots, I think. Yeah, rope blocker, long gun, front powder, bombard, powder house, and a double planked hull. And I'm what is that? 4,000 of the way through towards Kingpin. But I wanted. Where are you? Come over here. I wanted to fit out my ship, as I said to you. I wanted to fit out my ship, and I wanted to do a few things, and I wanted to make it look really, really good. Unfortunately, the best weapons can only be bought from the helm, and they can only be bought with pieces of 8. So I think fire long gun 3s. And we'll go and have a look at that with the blacksmith. But I want fire long gun 3s on my boat. I can't get those. I think I want fire bombard 3s. You have to buy them on the black market, and the only way you can buy them is with helm coin, which I think is called pieces of 8. So I'm down here at the lab to see what's on the slab. I think everybody's busy. I think we're all pretty good down here making Lotus. Yeah, all workers are busy, and we got some stuff happening because we made some deliveries. We've got the order registry and we've got the supply network, and so now it seems I have to get involved with all of this nonsense. And to get involved with this nonsense requires a couple of things. You need the resources, which is great. So this is what your liaison's about. And they put up things for sale. So he's on a boat, roving, supply deal roving. So I gotta actually go to a boat to get stuff from him. I don't need stuff from him. You can wait until there's stuff on land. And then you can fast travel to the site, if it's a fast travel site. And you can just buy the stuff. It's a bit of a nuisance. You have to take it as a mission, which it then says you need to acquire the silver, and then you need to turn in the mission if you've got enough silver to obviously give him the silver that you have. You can't just make a trade. It has to be this whole mission interaction thing. It's just too many clicks, in my opinion. And the attack side of things, these are all forts. I am not going to be plundering any forts. There were some ship missions. There was 4 ship missions. I've taken all of them and basically hit and run. We've got a cargo ship, and it's escorted by 2 warships, and you can just hit and run the cargo ship and get the funk out of there. You don't actually have to stay around and kill all the ships and everything else. So you gotta kind of grind that out to get get the gear that you need to make the stuff that you need over here and over in St. Anne, making the old rum diddly on pum pum. And then you need to go to your order registry. I mean, we've been all through this before, but I'm just recapping for you. And then you need to go and find out where you're going to deliver it. Now, the thing for me here is the pieces of it at the bottom right. So this one is 55, and this one is 50, and it's a 58 and a 54. This is the kind of thing you want, 115, because I don't want to muck around. Sadly, it's all the way down there. Now, once you pick up one of these missions, you cannot fast travel. So be very careful, my advice is, when picking these, because Mother of Shipwrecks, for example, is closer to St. Anne than it is to where I currently am. So if I take this here now, I have to sail all the way to St. Anne and then all the way to the Mother of Shipwrecks. Don't do that. I'm fairly certain you can only take order registry orders at the dens. You can't take them anywhere else. I've not seen them anywhere else with any of the other Helm liaisons. So you've only got the 2 dens to choose from. Be very careful which den you accept in, because it doesn't matter where your gear is, remember, because you have a transferable warehouse. So your warehouse is everywhere. So just put everything in your warehouse. If it's Mother of Shipwrecks, which seems to be where everything is at the minute, go to St. Anne. Take your stuff from St. Anne and then go out to Mother of Shipwrecks and do what you're doing there. I wouldn't do... I don't know if you can do more than one at a time, but I wouldn't do more than one at a time anyway, just on the basis of risk. You are going to be pursued. Again, it's pretty simple to kind of outrun the ships that are pursuing you. You don't have to actually engage them. You can see them. They're pretty obvious. They don't suddenly turn up and ambush you, you know, so you do get the opportunity to slip past them, which is fine. That's what smuggling's about, right? So you do get the opportunity to slip past them, and I would do that. I mean, time-wise, grind-wise, 30 minutes. A trip like that is like 30 minutes. So, you know, you've got to grind out and do that. So you usually need about 1,500 pieces of 8 if you want to buy something good.
Someone asked me if I wanted some yellow.
So you'll have noted that the most you can get is like, what was that, 119? So you got to do that 11 times to do that. So you've got to run that mission 11 times. Because this guy over here, I was looking at his weapons. So here's the weapons that we were looking at. The enhanced long guns. This thing, the Fire Long Gun 3, can be purchased at the manager of La Pomme in St. Anne. Maybe she has it instead. Can be purchased at the manager of Palkabuta in Tilak Penjara. That's only the black market. You can't get that anywhere else. Doesn't come anywhere else. Doesn't come anywhere else at all. So it's a significant increase
Word of advice.
On what we're currently using. And that's my point. My point is that that's what I wanted, and it's better even than Skurlock's 9s. And I say that because I was looking at the boat. Let's go have a look at the boat. Yeah, it's called the Revenge. So if you know anything about pirates, you know what the heck I'm talking about with that. So this is the Revenge. And when you're loading up your weapons, so you have these options. Now, look down there on the bottom right. You've got this ranking, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're just sort of halfway between 9 and 10. Now, when I pick a different weapon, you'll see that the computer calculates what it believes to be, I guess, relative rank based on all of the factors associated with the gun. So you can see there on the bottom left that when we switch to the long gun 4, the damage increases ever so slightly. So because and the gun strength, or whatever that thing is at the top, goes up from 68 to 75. So that says, well, hey, look, this would be stronger. So I put long gun 4 on the other side, we would go up. If I put tearing culverins on the side, it would also go up a heck of a lot, by the way, a heck of a lot. The reload speed is incredibly fast, the damage is less, and the range is dreadful. But it's calculating that that's okay if you're a close range fighter. Your damage per second will be greatly increased by the fact that you have these tearing culverins. I'm not particularly a close range fighter. It sometimes comes up, but my problem with short range weapons is, what if it doesn't? Right? If I have a long range weapon which is good, it's also good at short range. If I have a short range weapon that's devastating at short range, it's rubbish at long range. So you're always relying on having to get in close, and that's quite dangerous often. So not for me. And the other one is you have Skurlock's Chasers, which are actually rubbish. Less damage and not a better reload and not a better range, so it actually drops. So when I was going through calculating some of these things, I was having a look at these, and I actually figured out that this is a fire long gun 2. This is a long gun 4. So if we can get the better fire long guns, it's actually better than the long gun 4s, and I actually think it'll be a better weapon per se. And for these bad boys, look at that. Imagine if you did that. That would be crazy. The mess you would make if you just put these kinds of weapons all over your boat. I mean, you get free weapons and it's kind of funny, but I mean, that would be mental. Firing 4 of these things, because their range is, well, they say their range isn't great. I've used them to hit things quite a distance away. You could make a mess of people if you got rid of cannons and just put these things on the side. The problem is they're quite tricky to aim, which is a bit of a nuisance. And sorry, in the middle we have the Rocket 2, of course, but I have been thinking about that, and that's why I was looking for another weapon, which is the mortar. And the rockets, they're okay. They do lots of kind of burst damage, but it's not. I'm not convinced it's the best damagey thing in the world. If we go back and have a look at this guy,
You're back.
At my back and my front.
All cells are fine.
So look at these mortars. Damage 10,695. 10,695. The enhanced mortars, the Leopold 2. This is the one that I wanted to build. The Leopold 2. 12,251 damage. I mean, this is one of those things that, yeah, I get. It's going to be an absolute pain in the butt to try and make work, because it's going to be hard to aim, it's going to be slow, it's going to be everything else. But once you get over that and figure out how to do it, 12,251. I mean, for heaven's sake. And you can see that I still need some things to make that. So I'm prepared. I want to give this mortar a go. Because the other thing is, I would like to see if it's any good for the towers. Because remember, we have to go and raid this lumber yard, and I'm wondering if this is any good for towers. And the only way we're going to know is by building one. And I'm only going to build one. I'm only going to do this once, and I'm only going to build one and try it if it's decent. I'm not going to try something rubbish and go, oh, it's rubbish. I don't want enhanced rockets and things. I mean, I suppose this is a particular kind of rocket launcher which does 12,880. 12,880. I mean, that does 16,000. That might be better.
See? We'll beat you down like a blacksmith's hammer.
14,000, 15,000. This might actually be better. The termites.
Something to be feared.
But you don't get this until you're Kingpin. We can get this now. The Shipwreck Rogue and Kamoy Estate. increases damage to siege structures by 50%. This might be more up my level actually. Now that I have a look at it, so we might have to go and get this. We haven't bought this yet. We haven't done anything with this. So maybe it's an upgrade to our rocket. We get the termites, which looks absolutely devastating. I'm not interested in ballistas. They just seem slow and unwieldy and don't seem to work very well. Armor wise, what have I currently got? I have got this Bastion 3, because the armor is 1000 and it's 340 strength or whatever, and I'm not sure about Iron Husk 5. It seems to be not quite as good apparently, and La Fortaleza not quite as good. And we don't start getting into better stuff until we start getting into Kingpin territory. So I think I'm happy that this is the best armor that I've currently got for now at Cutthroat level, which is the Bastion 3. And that's what I've got, and that's where I'm going. And I wish that mission would in particular go away. So there you go. So that's the beef. The beef is grind. So actually, I may as well track that blueprint. It's Kamoi Estate is where I need to go, and I think I know where it is, but I may as well track it and at least go stop it to actually talk to the guy.
Oh, you're
and
back. All cells are
thing.
final.
This thing here. Let's track that, and we'll go to Kamoi Estate and we'll pick that up. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been experimenting with the helm and how to make more gear and stuff, and that honestly that's about it. That is the situation. So I don't actually know when you're seeing this and how long it's going to have been since my last one, because there's still quite a bit of work to do until we can take the lumber yard, and I really want to be able to take the lumber yard. And maybe if we can make this rockets work, we can give it another try and see how that goes. So we'll carry on working towards Pieces of 8, and we'll carry on working towards these new rockets, and it'll happen when it happens, and I will bring you in when it happens, if it happens, I guess. So I'll see you all in an unspecified soon. Ta-ta. Right, Kuru team. I've been grinding. I've been grinding. And I've been looking for stuff. I have been, but there's a little thing going on here that I want to have a look at with regards to this this mysterious boat. We don't want to go northeast, do we? Pretty sure it was south, wasn't it? Northwest. Yeah, here we go. Around this way. Yeah, so I that's the wrong way. What's going on? What am I missing? Look at this map. That is very definitely southeast. Can we go southeast? How did we end up pointed around in completely the wrong direction? Right. We're gonna... Oh, day is dawning. We're supposed to do this at night. We better get a wriggle on and see how this goes. I might have to speak to you afterwards. I don't think you can see, but I've got a mortar. Look at this thing. Woohoo! Mortar. Destroy the Mango Din. The ship is rumored to appear at night.
It seems colder all of a sudden.
Does it? Oh, there it is. Look. Yeah, if you can get this right, it makes a heck of a mess. And this guy's quite static, so we should hopefully get a bit of a good go at him. Here he comes. Right. Must have missed him. Or he turned or something. It's immune. I see. Some kind of... He's immune? Right, okay. Well, if he's immune... Oh, wasn't immune to that. something you gotta hit. You gotta hit that red thing. Gotta very definitely hit that red thing. Yeah, you do. Oh, okay. I wonder if this would hit that red thing. Looks like not. So this could be fairly detrimental to us because he looks quite tough and quite difficult to hit accurately. I think that was pretty good though. That was not. You need to destroy the weak points. That's fine. Why is the DMC chasing me? Why is the Dutch military after me, or the Dutch merchant company after me? What have they got to do with a ghost ship? I mean, it's bad enough. This is a pretty tough quest that you're asking me to take out here. And oh, it's like a head. Like a head thing. And you're gonna put all these guys on me as well? This seems a touch unnecessary, if you ask me. I mean, holy heckin', what the hell? That is just bang out of order, frankly. They have some kind of issue because I perhaps did something to them? That's not okay. I mean,
Captain, they are ready for you!
yeah. Oh, he's turned.
The ship is used on fully protection. Not ready to fire yet.
Hit that skull. Doesn't see. Is it still immune? It's not clear if it's immune or not. It's not really very. Seems to be immune, doesn't it? I'm getting roasted here. I need to get the funk out of here.
Oi! Get some grub in your bellies!
That's not gonna work. Now suddenly it's very good at catching me.
Kids, that field may be our last!
I see where the skull is. Gotta get that other side.
The ship is used on fully protection. Our weapons are useless.
No, it seemed to, was it me or did it regenerate again?
He's never been better, Captain!
I don't see any more weak points. Come on, get a move on. I don't want to get... don't want to be stuck here. I'm not very clear on what I'm supposed to be doing. There's another skull. Got it. Oh, I see. So you're telling me that the skulls regenerate. Is that what you're telling me? That's not gonna get it. Yeah, the skulls regenerate or something, because we can't damage it again. Yeah, there they are. So, wow, this is a grind fest. It's just, yeah. This is not the kind of thing you're intended to do as a solo. Definitely some damage occurring. There's a skull there, isn't there? Ah! We got it. No, I didn't quite. Gosh, it does like roasting you. It's fast as well. I can't out-turn it, and I can't outrun it. Which is obviously the point, right? It just isn't gonna have any of that. Surely we took the skull out. We didn't take the skull out with that shot? That bombard? Surely we did. Another one. Oh, come on. I didn't hit that? This is not good. It's going the other way. Oh, there we go. It won't. Ah, come on! This is the infuriating bit, is that it won't play game. It won't play games with me. For some reason, you have to hit it with a cannon. Not doing any damage. We hit it. We definitely hit it. So is that it now? This is the kind of... we've actually damaged it.
Fire away!
That's another weak point down, I guess. Oh, there's the skull back. Regenerating again. Oh well, that's not fair. It's flying. It's just completely regenerated its things. Well, that's just mean. You can't fire through it onto the other side. So if it plays like that and you can't outturn it and it runs on that side, that's a real nuisance.
Yes, Captain! On your way.
Because I can't get around that side. Got it.
Look out! They're about to break fire!
I'll never have the stuff back up again.
Fire now!
Is that skull back on?
They're shooting! Get down!
We're not doing it any damage. How are we not doing it any damage at all? I mean, it's showing damage, but it's not taking any damage. So, how are we damaging this thing? Where's the skulls? Why is it? I'm really unclear on what the F is going on. Oh, there's a skull there. That is a nice one. I wish it would take damage. It's still not taking damage. I thought we'd done that. I don't understand. I don't like games where I don't understand what is going on. I think we're maybe it's getting some damage, but not a lot.
Everything you have!
It doesn't say it's immune.
You are a sharp shooter!
I'm a what? A bad shooter? You'll get keelholed. Never mind all that. Why can't I move? What am I stuck on? Like I couldn't move there. Oh, that was good. That was a solid solid one. Is he going to slow up? Probably not.
We need to try the weak spot again!
He's gone back to being immune again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's alright for you flying ships.
We should strike now, Captain!
Shoot what? What the? Oi, behind me? What the heck? It's all very weird looking. Oh, well that's a bit unfair. As I mentioned before.
Fire away!
Still reloading the weapon!
Well, now where is it? It looks vulnerable, are you sure? Are you? Oh, I thought you were supposed to be firing muskets. Now it's immune again? Now what?
The bodies will never be found!
That's it! We're attacking that!
got a skull on.
Still reloading, Captain!
Why are we not moving? Oh, turning away. I can't hit that skull. Even if I wanted to. It does refuse to sink, you're right. Then so do we, so that makes two of us. Ah, turning around. We're giving it a bit of a pounding. We're taking a bit of a pounding. Oh, nearly got it. Let's turn the other way. Oh, it's a skull. Well, oh my gosh.
That ring must have belonged to the Dutchman's beloved.
That was a heck of a grind. I will tell you that. I mean, you were here for the duration, or maybe you went, oh, now then, we can't get that. But there's something I very definitely need, which is I very definitely need that thing. Oh, legend. Precision drill kit. A tarnished ring. Not worried about maps or any of that kind of stuff. What's in the managed loot? What are we leaving behind? I want that. So I'm prepared to drop something that I really couldn't give two monkeys about, which is, can I drop that? Can I jettison that? And can I take that? Yes, that's what we need. We need that. Right, we gotta go back and drop this off. Blimey, that took way more than I thought it was going to take, to be fair. Yeah, that took an awful lot more than that I thought it was going to take. That said, you've seen the mortar in action. Now the thing is, what I was bringing you back for, or what I was going to say was, if you recall, where we got to last time was that I was trying to get the termites, right? The advanced rocket thing, and the problem was you need the precision bit, and sadly, you can only get the precision bit, I thought, from plundering forts, and all of the forts are level 10 and so on, so that makes it, well, impossible is what it makes it. Hey, look, I got something for you. What? Thank you. 3k and some infamy. Thank you. Is this some kind of thing? Something about something. I'm not interested. Have I got anything to sell you? Ethereal ashes. Isn't this... Don't I have... There's something about this? Like, can I buy things with ethereal ashes? I can. Oh! Are you telling me that I have to... You can, like, grind this out for 50 ethereal ashes to get this thing? 25 ethereal ashes to make it. So you would need to do that 75 times? I mean, I don't even know where to start with that kind of nonsense. Thanks. That's ridiculous. You want to grind that out 75 times at 20 minutes a time? What is that when it's at home? 1,500 minutes? That's like 30 hours of just continual grinding for that. Stab me in the eyes with hot pokers. Right, stop talking! They just never stop. Right. Well, I wanted you to see that because we were going to look at that. The animal from the deep or the monster from the deep. I don't know. I went there. I wandered around. I couldn't find anyone to speak to. Nobody would speak to me about it. So maybe it's a boat thing because you have to hunt animals in the Dow. So maybe you have to go and hunt this thing in the Dow. Or something, and I'm not into that, so no thank you. So I'm not doing that one, but we have obviously done this one, the ethereal whispers, not ethereal whispers, whispers of the deep or whatever it's called. And right, what we were going to do was this ridiculous weapon. The rockets thing. So now that I actually have, I think now I have all the bits, actually, because I was bringing you in to say, oh, I can't get the bits, because if you want the bits, you have to do forts, and all of the forts that carry it are level 10 and up, and I tried a few of them, and it wasn't working at all for me. The only thing I don't know is
hunter? Enjoy your victory.
I don't
Don't
have.
let it make you soft.
9,000 might be enough. So this is the termites. 12,880 damage. Delivers a barrage that deals increased damage to structures. I mean, that's what we're gonna build, right? Well, we built it. It looks mean. It really does look kind of mean. And I think that's it. Everything else, like we said, everything else is kind of... what's that? That's 788. That's 980. We wanted to get to like this stuff, I think. And you gotta be Kingpin for that. And we talked about these enhanced long guns. We
Try not to
wanted
get that smoke in your eyes.
where is it? Where is the one that we want? We wanted the Fire Long Gun 3, this one. And you can only get it through through the black market, and it costs you a bucket load of money. I guess. Do we need more rockets? I don't think we do actually.
I'm starting.
Right. Let's get rid of that mission. It always comes back to that mission. I'm sorry I ever accepted the darn thing. For some reason, it always comes back to Stephen's Oil Opus. I don't want it. I want you to untrack. We track at least that one, and then that one can just thanks. That one can annoy me. So yeah. So quickly, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the ship. Let's have a look at the ship. I mean, I haven't done anything to it, obviously. I've been grinding away, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we want to repair the ship, and we want to manage the ship, and we want to check this weapon at the door, which is this thing, and that's the stern, which is the wrong place. that's the auxiliaries. Here we are, the termites. Oof! Look at that damage. The range is dreadful, and it's very slow to reload. But there you go. I wonder, now we have this enormous great big mortar, which you've seen does a truck ton of damage, but it's kind of slow. But should we put that on the stern? Oh, I can't put it on the stern because it's an auxiliary weapon. Yeah, that's right, they've thought about that, haven't they? Nah, we definitely want that. If we're gonna go, well, I mean they're pretty good anyway. But yeah, I guess we can't. It isn't gonna let us. Furniture wise, what did we have? Because we took. You weren't here. I took something off, so we don't have a mortar anymore, so we don't need that. But we do have that increases the elemental bombard. And I got 2 bombard. We had a rocket. That's it. Rocket range. Did we have a rocket damage? We've got max hull, area affected the bombard. That's fine. We've got front weapon damage. That's fine. We've got the rope locker. That's fine. I reckon we put in. Well, what's this? Increases the elemental damage multiplier of the bombard. Increases the range of a rocket. Oof. Well, I think we want to do that. I mean, I don't know how far it goes, but I feel like we should do that anyway. So let us manage the cargo. What have we got on cargo that we can get rid of? Stuff. We've got another one of those drill bits. I mean, that's pretty good, right? We've got these weird ethereal ashes kind of things. We need to make sure that we actually get rid of the mortar bombs, and we actually get the rockets, because I have 1,000 of those. Thank you very much. I'll just take the lot. And what else have we got over here that's nonsense? Nothing, but we got 2 crates, 3 crates, so crates. What are these crates? What's this? A mysterious chest. Sweet nothings, camphor, wood tar. Oh well, that was not worth the effort. Where did I get that from? 625 silver and 473 silver. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. So the helm. That's what we were doing. Helm. Helm. So let's have a look at the helm. So, are these people busy? Hello, are you busy? You busy?
Welcome.
No, I don't have any poppy. I don't, so they're not busy. I'm short of stuff. The supply network stuff is pretty shallow, actually. So, there's these roving things. And they all seem to be up here in the same place, so you can basically take a couple of them and go and you attack. No, you do a deal with this ship and he'll sell you both things for 800 silver. So you just sail out there and you get it, which is fine. And same with this Ka Mangrove. You can fast travel there. You fast travel there and you pay the man and you get your poppy and your sugarcane, and your sugarcane and your poppy for the same. So you're just doing that, and the attacks are. Why would you bother, really? Because the attacks are risky, time, effort. You get 40 sugarcane. 40 sugar. It's not worth it if the liaison's going to give you 64 for no effort whatsoever. So anyway, so you go out there and you grab the stuff and you do whatever, which I have been doing, and then you fast travel back here and you give it to this, and you go out here and you hit this order registry up. And the order registry is largely the same. So City of Prey, City of Prey, City of Prey, City of Prey, and Southern Basin, Southern Basin. and that's it. And you just rinse and repeat. And if you're going to do the Southern Basin, start at St. Anne, which is just to the bottom left of the map. And if you're going to do City of Prey, start at Telok Panjara and go up to Lost City of Prey. You'll get a bunch of ships, but you can spot them on the horizon and they're easily evaded. You can just evade them if you want. It takes a little bit longer and you go online. It's like 20 minutes and you get a whole bunch of infamy. So that's why I'm at like 726 infamy. This is exactly the same as I did like, I don't know now, 3 hours ago. So I've been grinding away for like 4 or 5 hours looking for weapon stuff and then doing this to get up to that and then trying to see if I could get that sea monster thing to work, which I couldn't. So yeah, grind away, grind away, grind away. And there you go, and I have 726 Helm coin, and we'll go and have a look at what she's got for sale. But as I said to you, the better stuff is at least kind of like 1500. I can't do anything else here because I need to be Kingpin to unlock this nonsense. So I reckon you need to go up to Kingpin, you know, for this so-called end game stuff, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. So you grind away whatever you grind away to get to wherever you want to get to in terms of sort of the relative end game, and then it just becomes a bit of a grindish fest, which is a bit of a nuisance. I was coming over here to have a look at this infamy. 37808. I'm not doing too bad at Cutthroat. I mean, I'm going to be Kingpin real soon. It's what is that? 1200. 1200 is not too bad. I can probably get 1200 relatively quickly. It's not going to be a drama. We'll have to try this termites rocket thing because it looks like it's potentially going to be vicious. Certainly going to help us in progressing the story bit if we can use it to
want something?
deal with the Subar lumberyard or whatever it's called. So here we are. Yeah, I mean we're still looking at $1,500, $1,500 for the good stuff. This is a good
better be worth
torpedo.
my while.
Maybe she doesn't. Maybe it's the other one that sells the fire long guns, but trust me, it's $1,500. So I think this is the Leopold. No, that's the Leopold the 1. That's the one that you saw me using. 800 would get me the termites. I don't have enough for that. This is Rocket 2. This is the termites 1. This is the Rocket 2. I thought the termites that I had was much better than that. Do I have termites 2? I can't see how I would. The Rocket 2, 12,000 adds 20% damage, and this is other stuff. So yeah, I mean it still costs you a bucket load of money. If you wanted this thing, large bore cannon, adept at rendering ships vulnerable. You know, so again, fine. Stop moaning at me, for heaven's sake. But you just need to carry on and carry on. So there you go. I would still like to progress the actual story. So we have this. I don't need to run, by the way. I'm just running. You see those things at the bottom. I can just hit circle and just take me here. So where were we? Weapons? What weapon do we have? We have the termites 2, yeah, which is better than the rockets 2. As the termites 2 does an awful lot more. So we're still only 9.5. So we still haven't managed to upgrade far enough to be a level 10 ship. And who knows what you need to get in to be beyond level 11. And I don't know where it ends. Presumably it ends somewhere. So yeah, anyway, I have blathered on enough. This has carried on longer than I initially anticipated because that ship battle just went on and on and on and on and on for 20 something minutes. So that's that. So yeah, so I'm gonna put this one in the can and call it a wrap, and I'm gonna deliver it to you guys, and you can all have a look at it. But you know, the reality is, I still need to grind some more. I need to find these fire gun 3s, and I want 2 sets. I want 2 sets. That means I need 3,000. That means I need to do like 25, 30 hours of grinding to get those weapons that I want. So what I might do is I might try and progress the story a bit after this, and I'll see if I can do that without dying, and see if we can't move a little bit forward. And I'll try and continue grinding some Helm stuff in between, because I don't want it to be, you know, like all I'm doing is logging on to grind some Helm till I'll go back off again, because it'll drive me absolutely potty and I'll throw the whole game in the bin. So yeah, so I don't want to do that. So I'll be moving on to do some more things, and hopefully in the next episode we'll get on and we'll take some of these weapons out, and we'll have a look at seeing if we can't figure out a way to do the Subar Lumberyard. So there you go. I hope you like it. Do drop a like. Do subscribe to the channel. I now have more than 200 subscribers. Thank you very, very, very much. And yeah, let me know. Are you playing it? Are you not playing it? Are you loving it? I mean, some people love this kind of stuff, and they just, you know, they get addicted to it, and all they want to do is grind away and repeat, and you know, refine their tactics and do it better next time, and you know, just keep repeating and grinding and repeating and grinding. Some people love that. Some people, you know, database players. They collect all the data and they try and work out which weapon combination will give them the best DPS and how they're going to do this and do that. Is it you? It's not me, but it might be you. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you're up to. And I'll see you all again real soon. Ta-ta for now.